Namaste everyone, welcome to the class. This is Rajesh. Now here we are going to solve worksheet number 4. Worksheet number 4 of application of derivatives. Now here we are going to see the application maxima and minima. Okay, how to find maximum and minimum value of a function, or how to find the point where we get the maximum value, right? Okay, so let us see first question. This question is for 4 marks. An open tank with a square base and vertical side is to be constructed from a metal sheet so as to hold a given quantity of water. Show that the cost of material will be least when depth of the tank is half of its width. If the cost is to be borne by nearby settled lower income families for whom water will be provided. So the cost of tank will be borne by some people for whom we are arranging this water. So that is not any concern, means what we have to focus on the problem, right? So an open tank, what is given, if you see, then in this problem an open tank with square base and vertical side is to be constructed. So we have an open tank whose base is square and whose sides are vertical. So we have one square base. So if I construct something like this, so base is square in shape. Now this is what we have, one square base shaped tank. So as base is square, I can take its length and breadth as x. So I will say that let, here it is solution, I will say let base length of tank is x and its height we will consider as y. The problem is an open tank is to be of square base and vertical side is to be constructed from a metal sheet so as to hold the given quantity of water. Show that the cost of material will be least when the depth of the tank is half its width. So this y is depth of tank. Let base length of tank is x. Okay, base is square in shape. Base is square in shape. Let height of tank is y. Now the quantity of water is like a given quantity of water, means volume is fixed. So here V is constant. So volume of tank is V, which is constant. So we have assumed that base is x meter in length or x unit in length and height is y. This is an open tank, so on the top it is open. We have to show that cost of material. Now for cost of material we have to find the surface area. Okay, so first of all, if I see volume V is equals to x square into y, that is base area multiplied by height, this is y, and total surface area of tank now total surface area of tank S is equals to, we have 4 sides, vertical sides and one base. So base is x square plus we have 4 vertical sides, so 4 into xy. Now we have to check when our surface area is maximum. For that we have to differentiate. Before that we have to convert this in one variable. So let us say this as equation 1 and I will say that this is x square plus 4x. Now y I will write as v upon x square. So either I convert x in y or y in x. Now here for me it is easy to convert y in terms of x. Okay, y is v upon x square. If I convert x in terms of y, then x square will be v upon y and x will be root of v upon y. So calculation will become little tedious. So I have x square plus 4x into, in place of y we have written v upon x square. Now this is from 1. Now I simplify this. So surface area S will become x square plus 1x will cancel. So I have 4v upon x plus 4v upon x. This is my surface area. S is equals to x square plus 4v upon x. Now what we will do for getting maximum or minimum value? So I will say that for maxima or minima, for maxima or minima, that is for maximum or minimum, we have condition ds upon dx should be equal to 0. First derivative should be 0. So let us differentiate it. So this gives me derivative of s with respect to x is 2x plus 4v is constant. Now derivative of 1 upon x is minus 1 upon x square. Now this should be equal to 0. So therefore we have, I will multiply throughout by x square. So I will get 2x cube minus 4v equal to 0. That gives me value of x cube is equals to 2v, value of x as 2v whole power 1 upon 3. Now I will find second derivative also, because this value can give me maximum or minimum value for surface area, but whether it will give me maximum or minimum, that I can find out from second derivative test. So I will find d square s upon dx square. Now d square x upon d square s upon dx square will be, I will differentiate this 2x, derivative of 2x will be 2 plus we have 4v. Now derivative of minus 1 upon x square. So in place of plus I can write here minus, and derivative of 1 upon x square is minus 2 upon x cube, right? This is 2 minus plus 4 to the 8, 8v upon x cube. Now we have to check whether this value is positive or negative. So I will say that at x equal to 2v power 1 upon 3, value of d square s upon dx square is equals to, now without calculation we can say that this is positive value, but let us put the value 2v power 1 upon 3 the whole cube. So when we do the whole cube, this will cancel, and I have 2 plus 8v upon 2v, which will give 2 plus 4, which will give 6, which is greater than 0. So I will say that therefore S will be, S means the surface area will be minimum when x equal to 2v power 1 upon 3. When x is equals to 2v power 1 upon 3. Now let us again see the question. The question is, an open tank with the square base and vertical side is to be constructed from a metal sheet so as to hold the given quantity of water. Show that the cost of material will be least when the depth of the tank is half its width. So we have to show that the cost will be least when depth is half of its width. that is y is x by 2. Now the value of y, we have said that value of y is v is equals to x square by, so let us take that value, or after simplification we have got the value of v y as v upon x square. So let us say now, so s will be minimum when x is equals to 2v power 1 upon 3. Now volume A is equals to x square into y. So v equal to x square into y. So what I will do, in place of x I will put 2v, or else in place of v, from here we can simplify, and in place of v we can put in terms of x, right now. So v is x square into y, therefore I will say that therefore y equal to v upon x square is equals to, now v I will write as it is, or what I will do, in place of v what we can substitute, 2v is x cube, so 2v is x cube, so v is x cube upon 2, so v is x cube upon 2, now whole divided by x square. Okay, so therefore y is equals to x cube upon x square is x upon 2. So y is x upon 2, therefore I will say that therefore surface area is minimum when depth of tank is half the side of half the width of base, I will say half the width of base. Now we have to find surface area. Let us check. Show that the cost of material will be least when the depth of tank will be half of the width. Now when surface area is less, then cost of material will also be less, and that's it, na? Yes. So the surface area is minimum when the depth of tank is half of the width, so that is the cost of material, because surface area is less means less material is required, therefore cost of material is least when depth of tank is half of its width of base. Done. Okay, so here we have used second derivative test to find the minimum value of surface area, right? Okay, let us see the second question. The sum of perimeter of circle and square is k. So there is one circle, one square. Okay, their sum of perimeter is k, where k is some constant, so the k is constant. We have to prove that the sum of their area is least when the side of square is double the radius of circle. Okay, so two things are given, one is given circle and one is given square. So I will start, I will say that in solution, let us say what we will consider. We consider let radius of circle, let radius of circle is r and side of square is a. Generally with a we are indicating the side of square. We can take x also here, no problem. So let radius of the circle is r and side of the square is a. Therefore what is given? perimeter is equals to, perimeter of circle is 2 pi r plus perimeter of square is 4a is equals to some constant k. Now from here I can find the value of side, or I can find the value of radius. So let us find the value of side. So therefore I will say that 4a equal to k minus 2 pi r. Therefore a equal to k minus 2 pi r whole divided by 4. This is side. Now area. Now area is pi r square plus, for side it is a square. Okay, area is pi r square plus a square. So the question is prove that the sum of their area is least. Okay, now this area is least. So for least area, first of all I will replace the value of a in terms of r, so that my area will be in one variable. So I will say that this is pi r square plus, in place of area square I will write k minus 2 pi r divided by 4 the whole square. So it is in one variable. Now area will be minimum. For minimum area, for I will say that minimum area dA upon dr should be equal to 0. dA upon dr should be equal to 0. So therefore we will differentiate area with respect to r. So I will get 2 pi r plus, here I have 2, this is composite function, you know how to differentiate composite function, k minus 2 pi r whole divided by 4 into, I will differentiate this inner term. Now k is constant, to its derivative is 0, and 2 pi r, for that the derivative is 2 pi. So here I have minus 2 pi upon 4, this is constant term, and derivative of r is 1. This will be equal to 0. So therefore for area to be minimum I should have this condition. Now here 2 pi, I can take this 2 pi common. So let us take that 2 pi common. So after taking 2 pi common, here I have r plus, here I have this 2 on the 2, 2 to the 4, and this 4 to the 8. So here I have minus, so in place of plus here I have minus, I will write minus 2 pi we have taken common. So denominator is 4 to the 8 and numerator is k minus 2 pi r, k minus 2 pi r. Okay, this is equals to 0. So therefore I get r equal to k minus 2 pi r whole divided by 8, that gives me 8r equal to k minus 2 pi r. Okay, I will take r on one side. So 8r plus 2 pi r is equals to k. So therefore I will take r common. Here I have 8 plus 2 pi is equals to k. Therefore r is equals to k upon 8 plus 2 pi. So for minimum area, now this is condition for minimum area, whether I am getting minimum area or not. So I have to differentiate again, and here for minimum or maximum I will say that for minimum or maximum, because second derivative test so I have to do. So here I will write for minimum or maximum area. This is a condition for both minimum and maximum. Okay, dA upon dr should be equal to 0. Now I will find second derivative and I will put this value in that to check whether this condition is giving me minimum area or maximum area. Okay, so I will find d square a upon dr square. Now for that, d a upon dr is 2 pi r, so derivative of 2 pi r is 2 pi. Then we have here minus 2 pi upon 8 is constant, so I will write minus 2 pi upon 8 minus 2 pi upon 8 is constant, so I will write that derivative of k is 0 and derivative of minus 2 pi r is minus 2 pi. So here we have minus 2 pi. This is 2 pi plus 2 to the 4, so 4 pi square upon 8, that gives me 2 pi plus pi square upon 2. Now 2 pi plus pi square upon 2, this is definitely greater than 0. Let us check if I have done any mistake. So no mistake, yes, right. So this is greater than 0, so therefore at r is equals to k upon 8 plus 2 pi, here also I have d square a upon dr square greater than 0, because there is no effect of r in this particular expression, right. So I will get 2 pi plus pi square upon 2 only, so which is greater than 0. So therefore I will say that therefore a is minimum when r is equals to k upon 8 plus 2 pi. Now let us go to the problem. The problem is the sum and the perimeter of circle is k, where k is some constant. Prove that the sum of their area is least when the side of square is double the radius of circle. Now side of square is double the radius of circle, that we have to check. Side of square is double the so r, I have got r is k upon 8 plus 2 pi. Now we have k is equals to, now initially what we have said that k is equals to k is equals to 2 pi r plus 4a. K is equals to 2 pi r plus 4a, right. This is perimeter and this is the perimeter of circle and this is perimeter of square. Now the value of r, we know that value of r is equals to k upon 8 plus 2 pi. So what we will do? We will replace k in terms of r. So r is k upon 8 plus 2 pi. This implies that k equal to 8 plus 2 pi into r. So from 1 I will say that therefore from 1 I will say that 8 plus 2 pi into r is equals to 2 pi r plus 4a. So therefore this is 8r plus this is 2 pi r is equals to 2 pi r plus 4a. Now this 2 pi r and this 2 pi r cancels and we have 8r is equals to 4a. Therefore 8r is equals to 4a. Therefore 2r is equals to a. Okay. So when area is minimum, we have what we have to say, prove that the sum of their area is least when the side of square is double the radius of circle. So I will say that, so therefore, or so I will say that therefore area is minimum when side of a square is double the radius. Okay, so therefore area is minimum when side of a square is double the radius. So when A is 2r, I have minimum area, right? Simple questions, yes? Okay, let us see one more question. Yes? Okay, third question. Now this question is for 6 marks. So let us see whether this is simple or little difficult. Prove that height of the cylinder of maximum volume that can be inscribed in a sphere of radius r is 2r upon root 3. Also find the maximum volume. Now there is a sphere. So a sphere is something like this. Okay, this is 3-dimensional. We are showing 2-dimension here. And in this we are going to inscribe one cylinder. So one cylinder we will inscribe like this. Okay, here suppose center. This is cylinder which is inscribed in some sphere, right? So prove that the height of cylinder is maximum. Prove that the height of cylinder of maximum volume that can be inscribed in a sphere of radius r. Now radius of this sphere. So if I join these 2 points, I have radius r, radius of this sphere. For this cylinder, let for this cylinder radius be a and height of the cylinder be h. So if I join this point with this point, okay, this height I will get h upon 2. The total height is h, so this will be h upon 2 and this is my radius. So from Pythagoras theorem, what I can say that r square is h upon 2 the whole square plus a square. Now first again come to the problem. Prove that the height of cylinder is maximum. Cylinder of a maximum volume. Prove that the height of cylinder of maximum volume. So this cylinder will be of maximum volume that can be inscribed in a sphere of radius r is 2r upon root 3. So the height, that is h, should be equal to 2r upon root 3. That we have to prove that when this area volume of the cylinder is maximum. So I will say that we know that r is radius of sphere. So what I will say that in solution, I will say that let a be the radius and h be the height of cylinder of maximum volume that can be inscribed in a sphere of that can be inscribed in a sphere of radius capital R. So here we have volume V. V is equals to pi r square h. Now here we have pi r square. So radius is a, so it is pi a square h. So here we have volume. This is expression for volume. Now r square, using Pythagoras, we have r square is equals to h by 2 the whole square plus a square. Now here what I am doing is I am converting either h in terms of a or A in terms of H? So better I will convert A in terms of H. So what I will say that therefore A square is equals to R square minus H upon 2 the whole square. Therefore my volume of cylinder V will become, the formula for V is pi A square H. So in place of A square I will write R square minus H upon 2 the whole square into H. Now if I open this bracket, we have pi R square H minus we have pi H cube upon 2 to the 4. This is V. Now I will find dV upon dH. In our previous problems also, it is better that I will find first a derivative and then use the conditions. So when I differentiate with respect to H, I will have pi R square minus, here when I differentiate with respect to H, this is pi upon 4. The derivative of H cube is 3H square. So dV upon dH is pi R square minus pi upon 4 3H square. And if I differentiate again, okay, if I differentiate again, that is d square V upon dH square. So this part is 0 minus, here I have pi upon 4, 3 pi upon 4 I will say, into derivative of H square is 2H. So this is minus, this 2 ones are 2, 2 to the 4. So this is 3 pi H upon 2. This is second derivative. Okay. So I can name this as equation 2 and name this as equation 3. Now for maximum or minimum volume, we have dV upon dH equal to 0. So therefore I will say that pi R square minus, here dV upon dH is 3 upon 4 pi H square minus 3 upon 4 pi H square. This will be equals to 0. Therefore we have 3 pi H square upon 4 will be equals to pi R square. So this pi and this pi will cancel and I have 3H square is equals to 4R square, and this gives me the value of H. Therefore H square is equals to 4 upon 3 R square. Therefore H is equals to 2 upon root 3 R. Now when H is 2 upon root 3 R, we have d square V upon dH square, d square V upon dH square. Now the value of d square V upon dH square is minus 3 pi H upon 2. So it is minus 3 pi H, the value of H is 2 upon root 3 R whole divided by 2. So as this is a negative term, this is less than 0, we will say that therefore here volume is maximum. Volume is maximum when the value of H is, when H is 2 upon root 3 R. So let us go to the problem. Volume is maximum, right? What is the question? 2 upon root 3 R. What we are getting? 2 upon root 3 R, that is 2 R upon root 3. So volume is maximum when H is 2r upon root 3. So we have proved this part. We have to find the maximum volume. So, and I will say that maximum volume is now for maximum volume, for V max, what we will do? For maximum volume, I am going to put the value of H is 2 upon root 3 R. So volume in terms of H we have written here. In terms of H, the volume is pi R square H minus pi H cube upon 4. So V is pi R square H minus pi H cube upon 4, right? Let us cross verify. Pi H cube upon 4, pi R square H minus pi H cube upon 4. Okay. So I will put the value of H. So here pi R square. Now in place of H we will write 2R upon root 3 minus here pi upon 4. In place of H I will write 2R upon root 3 the whole cube. So this will become 2 pi upon root 3 into R cube minus here it will be 2 to the 4 to the 8. So 8 pi upon 4 into 3 root 3 into R cube. So this is R cube is common, so I will write 2 pi upon root 3 minus 4 1 the 4, 4 to the, so 2 pi upon, here also it is 2 pi upon 3 root 3 into R cube. We can take 2 pi common. We multiply by 3, so as to make LCM, to take LCM of denominator, so 2 pi we will take common and here we will write 3 upon, this is 3 root 3 minus 1 upon 3 root 3 into R cube. So 3 minus 1 is 2, so 2 into 2 it is 4 pi into R cube whole divided by 3 root 3. This is the value of maximum volume. So as this is volume, V max is equals to this much cubic unit. Yes, have you understood the problem, how to solve this? So all the problems which we have seen here is to find the maximum or minimum value, or to find the condition where we get maximum or minimum value. And all the problems so far we have solved is based on second derivative test. So in maxima and minima, the most important part is this second derivative test. Okay, there are few more problems that we are going to see in our next lecture. Thank you.